I'm Jolene.
I'm Giselle.
And this is Famously Unknown, the podcast.
Episode 14?
Ooh, 14, baby. We're doing it. We're doing it again. I must be like, every episode I'm always like, we're doing it.
We're doing it.
It's happening.
I just feel like rightfully so. We have to keep like celebrating the little things.
Like showing up.
Yeah, because we're not getting paid for this shit.
Right, like, not $1.
But we love it so much and we're so dedicated to this that we know we're wealthy in spirit.
Right, like,
okay.
between blessings and shit like that.
First of all, can we talk about how successful like the new season episode like was? Like, it was,
my God,
it was
wait.
so good.
I'm like, I can't see the analytics of like the Apple and the Spotify because I'm not signed into it. But I'm an active
honestly,
listener.
I don't know either. I'm just going off of the vibe.
Right, I feel like the vibes,
the
were
vibes
really
felt
good.
right. Like,
so even if it was 40 people, I feel like the vibes
it
gave everyone
40,000,
watched us.
like,
I feel like it did not go viral.
I
Yeah,
feel like it went viral. Like, in my house, it went viral.
in my house, it definitely went viral because even
Triple
Elise
platinum.
had it on her phone. Triple platinum in my house on YouTube. All right. I hope I'll be on vacation watching the podcast. I'm not playing with him.
So stupid. Okay, so we're going over trending topics again because last time was recap.
Oh yes,
and
last
y'all
time
all
was
caught up
recap.
in our business.
Right, now it's time to get into your business and to get into the internet's business.
Yeah, let's get into the internet's business.
What's going on the internet?
Everything's so demure.
I cannot stand the word.
Jolene.
Not that I can't stand it. It's like, I use it in a video because I was like, oh, just do it. And then when I did it, I was like, this is not me. So I'm like, yeah, no, never again. Because I don't even sound right saying that shit for real. I was like, demure.
Yeah, you didn't know how to say it.
This is very demure.
It's like, be very mindful, be very demure.
But the guy had a butt. Like, I was being sarcastic about it.
Yeah, that was the point. So, like, the person that created it, her name is Jules, I believe.
But I heard that she didn't create it. So I've been watching Jules for a long time. And I'm like, I know she, like, been on the internet for a long time. But I seen a video where one of the OG girlies, Selena, she posted, she's like, kind of being passive about it.
You on messy talk because
Right.
Because yeah, Selena tried to say that she's been saying it. My whole thing with that, I think that all the dolls, all the girls from New York specifically, like, y'all all have the same lingo. Like,
yeah, like, do they, like, and then you have your own lingo. So we don't hear about it until y'all start talking about it. And then when like one person makes it sound the most
like,
interesting,
I feel like it's
then
like
we over
gate
to copy it.
Yeah, it's like gate kept.
Yeah.
And then when they give us a little bit, we be like, yes, mama, God. Like, you know,
Yeah,
like,
then we run with it.
run with it because your words are so fun.
Like, come on.
We love the girls community. We want to be part of it. So once we heard demure, we're like, what new word is that?
And then I see everyone making a big deal. Like, it's even made it like on white people.
Oh,
like,
no, they love the word.
Like, they love the video. Like, someone almost followed her out of JFK because they saw her leaving JFK yesterday for Patrick Starr's event. Like, he was having a makeup event
No, it
here in
wasn't
New York.
Patrick Star. It was Tyler or something like that.
It wasn't Patrick yesterday?
I don't know. I think it was someone else.
Oh, well, whatever. She was leaving JFK, and literally someone was filming her. Like, I see her. I see Miss Demure. I'm like, are y'all serious?
No, I think
I know her. I love Jules, so I know
She
her
reminds
as, like,
me of the Bratz era. Remember when she was just talking about the Bratz era a lot? Like, that's where I remember following her from.
No, but do you not remember the videos when it was like someone would be like, oh my God, I love this product so much, I don't know where I can get it, and it'll be like the last of a product, the pencil will be like gone. She'll come on the camera, she's like, this is not.
Really?
She's like, doesn't exist anymore, but you can probably get it on eBay. You're welcome. Like,
She was one of those creators?
That was her content, and I loved it because she was like, she always spotted out like stuff that people wanted to like gatekeep or like be like, oh, this is my favorite lip gloss. They wouldn't tell the lip gloss. They wouldn't show the packaging. They'll cover it, and she'll look at it and she's like, oh, well, this looks like this is, and everyone in the comments would like correct it or be like, yes, this is. So I used to love that content. I miss that content. Jules, bring it back.
Okay, we're here for it. So honestly, I don't know if she created it, but she made it trendy.
Right, I'm here.
She made it trendy.
I'm here
and
for
now
finally
y'all
getting some
secret is out.
recognition.
So now we know what demure is, and we're running with it. Jolene could care less for the word. I love the word.
Yeah, Giselle loves it. She wants to use it in her everyday life.
So going into that with our trending topics, I put like, is TikTok its own country?
I think TikTok is really its own world. Like, I feel like, do you speak TikTok?
Honestly, like, do you speak TikTok? Because me and Julian are constantly giving each other like TikTok references, and no one gets it around us.
Some people really don't understand it,
and they be like, "I don't be on TikTok, I be on Instagram." Like,
yeah, like when people tell me that, I'm like, what?
Or when people be like, "I be on Facebook,"
and then it's like, I'm also very famous on TikTok, so maybe you should watch me on TikTok. Cause I know I don't seem like a big deal on Instagram, but I'm a pretty fucking big deal.
Jolene, we've been on Instagram for years. I think we're a big deal. Just like the follower count don't add it. Don't like add
Yeah,
up
I
to
don't
it.
understand why not. And you know what someone told me yesterday? That I go viral a lot, and I was just like, huh. I do.
So where are the followers at?
But I'm like, my content is not like viral. Like it's like, I mean, I have viral moments, a lot of them. Like a guy who sells weed literally stopped me and told me, "Oh my God, I saw you on Phantom's page." I was like, oh.
Oh, so everyone just watches Phantom.
So,
trending topics. Jolene was on Phantom's Instagram.
I'm like, I cannot believe everyone just watches Phantom's Instagram. But he also has 3 million fucking followers. So I was like, wow. And then like 1,000 of them made it to my fucking story.
Yeah, because honestly, I didn't even know he was having a scavenger hunt until you made that video and was saying, "Oh, Phantom's having a scavenger hunt."
Oh yeah, no.
So he literally used your video as free promo because then
true.
more people in New York was like, "Oh, he's doing a scavenger hunt." Like,
yeah,
famously unknown.
Famous. I told
He
you,
don't
like,
even
I'm
know what he
fucking
did.
famous. Like,
We need to just go find them so we could be like, run that back because we be on TikTok and you used her video and you didn't pay her.
We should like spam it.
I'm like, and that no, I mean, I don't want nothing with him.
I'm just saying.
Put me in a stream.
Yeah, I want to.
So I can make some money.
Ashley Batista and Biggie was on the stream. They look like they had so much fun.
Right, I'm like, the stream with Biggie looked mad fun.
Yeah, that was the one that had Ashley Batista in it.
Oh, I didn't watch the
She was like in the background. I didn't really see her, but like I kind of saw her. I just be watching the clips. I don't watch the whole stream.
Yeah,
I'm sure she was in it, but they was cooking Tres Golpe, and I just couldn't stop laughing. They look like cousins.
I feel like anytime you get Dominicans together, that's it. It's de lo mío. Like,
And
that's
then
it.
me and Jolene would have been the Yo Sabo Un Poquito kids.
Right, I don't know that much. When they
And
started playing the
we
music, I would have been like,
we would have been right there just waiting for them to finish cooking. Like,
no, I would have offered to help just so I didn't have to speak nothing. Just so they could really act up on camera. I'll be like cooking, like, so like, yeah, vibing, you know, chilling.
Pass me salami.
Like, you know, like,
no, if we bring Nairobi, she's gonna steal all of the shine. She
Yeah.
is a Dominican
I would just not talk.
to the highest power.
oh wait, but with me even going viral on Phantom's Instagram, I only went viral because I posted a video saying that I didn't find anything.
And he all talking about he gonna be back tomorrow.
Right, and I
Not
feel
over
like
there.
I was pushing a stroller, and then I also had a kid with me. Your kid has slid me a little gift card. You could have spun back. Because right after my video, he was like, "Oh, I'll spin back tomorrow." I'm like, wait. You could have came back today for free. You could have came and dropped me off a little gift card, something.
Yeah, this is gonna make the TikTok edit so that Phantom could see it.
Yeah. We need Phantom to see this.
Cause we know you're still in New York.
Right. I'm like, he was fighting around the Bronx yesterday. They took recordings of him. They have video.
Listen, his fan base is crazy.
Yeah, no, his
like,
fan base is honestly amazing.
They
That
found
makes me
those
wanna start-
items so quick.
Yeah, no, so fast. But like, it makes me want to start a Twitch account because I'm just like, if we can do anything we want on Twitch, like, why the hell do I go live on TikTok?
And
like,
he said he was banned from the Dominican parade downtown. He said if there was any sign that Phantom was there, it's like that's it.
oh really? He couldn't go?
He could not go.
That's
That was
crazy.
messed up.
But did you see what happened in the Bronx one? They took his Lambo.
Oh yeah, that's true.
That's true.
Well, Fanny had to sit that one out. But
Yeah.
Date quieto.
I'm like, and you want to know how I knew that I was viral for the second time after I was on his story? My mom sent me a page that had me on it, and I was like, Ma, why do you follow these pages? She's like, I follow him. I'm like, I don't even follow Phantom. Like, I literally only went. Y'all want to know the funny story is that I was walking to the beauty supply, right? The beauty supply I go to is on 143rd in Broadway. Walking to the beauty supply. On my way there, I'm like, I end up finding what I need in the beauty supply on 141st. So I end up walking down the block, just start walking towards Riverbank Park. So I walk into Riverbank Park. I had the kids with me, so I'm like, we're just gonna go to the park. Elise start acting a fool. Jackson start crying. They start acting up. I get on my phone. I'm just letting them do whatever they want. And my boo texted me. He was like, "Oh, one of them streamer guys is doing a scavenger hunt. It looks like it's around your hood." This is when he was on 131st.
Oh,
I'm
wow.
like,
On the train, right?
I'm like, no way. I'm like next to my hood, literally he posted the 143rd one like 5 minutes before I got there. Like, I was pissed. I was like, I just walked into this fucking park right now. It's hot as shit. I should have never came to this park. I should just walk to the Beers Play and walk back home. That was the plan. But at least we didn't stop. Let's go to the park. 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 So I took her to the fucking park. And then she when we was at the park, she's like, it's hot. It's hot. It's hot. I don't want to be at the park. Mommy, everything's hot. It's hot. Can we go to the pool? I'm like, we can't go to the pool. We don't have no bathing suits or no fucking locks, so we can't go to the pool. So when we left the exit, we left 145th exit. I go trying to search for shit. I see other kids searching for stuff. We looking up and down, high up and low on fucking garbages. We don't find nothing. I'm like, I'm over it. I just want to go home now. I just want to smoke a blunt and go home. So then I posted the video, and that's what made my day is that he actually reposted it, because he didn't repost the video until about like 3 hours after I posted that video. So like I took a nap. I went home, took a nap. I woke up like right when I woke up from my nap. I saw that he reposted it because it showed that a blue check was in my DM, and I was like, what the fuck? So I was like, oh shit, he just reposted it. For what the fuck was that? My entire fucking Instagram. Oh my God, he reposted you. Oh my God, he reposted you. Duh.
I saw it. I was like, ah.
Duh, we're famously
Guys,
unknown. We're trying to tell you guys.
Of course he reposted me. Do we know who I am? I'm Jolene, bitch. The mom. I'm Jolene.
That's going to have sparkles on YouTube again.
I'm Jolene, the mom. Like, come on now, guys. And before I was Jolene the mom, I was just Jolene. Just a twin with the red hair, bitch. That ate him up. Ate him up enough, I'll tell you that. The twin with the red hair,
Listen,
baby.
you had to be in the Snapchat era to know that we was really lit. Like,
Still lit.
Still lit. But you know what? I think that's why we don't have like the follower count like that, like everyone else has, because like we're really like lit in real life.
Yeah.
And on the internet. Like,
I'm like, because people really know me. Like, that's
we really
the beautiful
live
thing
this
in
life.
life. Like, people really know me.
2016.
And I'm like, I may only have like 5,000 or 6,000 followers, but I get love in real life. Like real love, like real fangirls. Like, oh like my God.
We were in Coney Island yesterday.
Oh my God, yesterday, yes. We were in Coney Island, got stopped twice. One after the other. The little girl was sitting at the table. She geeked her family out. She said, ah, I followed them on TikTok.
Every time I go to the
and she's like, yeah, all from TikTok. And we was like, yeah, that's us. And then we walk in and some girl with her daughter, she's like, oh my God, y'all from TikTok? Yep. What y'all doing over here? Y'all be over here? We're like, no.
I don't be over here, but
we're just at Coney.
Like, we here for the day. Hey, girl. I've been wanting to give out hugs. I think you want a hug.
Jolene be bugging out. I'm not hugging nobody.
I'm convinced I'm famous. Like, if I could give autographs and like they meant anything the way they did before. I've been practicing my autograph for a very long time.
Yeah, me
like,
too.
Since I was a young kid, I always knew I was going to be famous.
But even remember during the Tumblr era, we were like taking pictures with people. Remember people would be like, can I get a picture with you?
Yes, I would be quick.
And put them in the middle.
And then I used to be so awkwardly like bigger. So I was like... And I never smiled with my teeth before because I didn't like my teeth, so I'd be like...
The both of them.
Oh my gosh.
But we took them pictures too.
Yeah, people
I love people. And don't forget to make me famous. I'm already famous, so y'all can't make me famous. Help a sister out. Share the fucking content. Stop playing with the bitch. All right. Now that we got that clear and gone, what's the next topic?
Nice.
Now that we have that, let's get into...
Are we doing some switches already?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yes! Okay, so let's get into it, bitches. What is it? What do we call it? What is it? We trying to get into your business. What, bitch?
Yeah, tell us your fucking business.
This is Twin Tuition. Obi was too into it.
Yeah, we seriously need soundtrack or whatever because she need the alarms and the bells and the whistles.
Yeah, Obi said she's gonna get us this box that goes like bing, boom, wah, wah. It goes, yay!
I cannot stand y'all.
Boo. So I'm excited.
So before we get into that, we were thinking about adding a call-in segment for the Twin Tuition podcast. We're gonna test it out today with one caller, but after that, you guys gotta give us your opinion and tell us what y'all think about it, right?
You know what? Maybe a call-in, but like, how would that work? On like, what? Would we do like a Google number?
So me and Obi were thinking about it.
I'm like, Google number.
And we said Google number, and then we will go live on our... We can try and get our TikTok at 1,000 so that we can go live.
We're almost at 400, I saw. I'm like,
So we can go live on there, and then we can have people call into that number while we're like, you know, being like, okay, guys, the phone is on, you know, do that.
Yes, I love that.
But they won't get the whole episode because I gotta listen to that now.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
It'll be the segment, yeah, and we'll just let everybody know what time we're going live, so that you guys could be ready to like answer, like to call in and ask for advice.
That sounds so coolioso.
Right? I think that'll be a cool segment.
It sounds cool. So let's start off with our first Twin Tuition submission. Period. That rhymed.
Right.
Giselle's gonna read this one. I'll read the next one.
Okay, so the first question is, I'm trying to save for a business venture, but I'm super high maintenance. What's your advice on maintaining your looks? Brows, wax, hair, nails, petties, while saving. So, girl, twin tuition answer. Let's see if we like are on the same.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Make more money.
Learn how to do it yourself. Giselle's horrible. She's so high maintenance as well, so I knew that was gonna be her fucking answer.
See, but the difference is that I have friends who also do services, so I'm able to do service for service, so it doesn't come up to that much.
Yeah.
So I save myself a shit ton of money being, useful for other people.
I mean, same. But I also learned, like, because when I was saving to put towards, like, my studio and, like, to save money for, like, because I was paying, like, a high rent for, like, for me. I was high in rent for a studio space, and then I was also paying for childcare a week. So I was paying about $350 a week for rent and then $200 in childcare a week. So I had to make sure that I had $500 every week to give up to people. Like, to give up some money to people. So for me, I had to learn how to like really maintain myself. I haven't gotten my eyebrows done in almost 2 years. Like I really don't get them done. Yeah, I don't let anyone touch my eyebrows. Like the last time I got them done.
For someone that's high maintenance, I feel like I'm speaking as the person that wants the advice.
But I feel like I can be very high maintenance, and I appear very high maintenance.
Yeah,
but it's also like I learned how to do a lot myself. So like even before I had a client who wants to do like wax services, trades with me now, I just got hair remover cream. The same shit the bald guys use. Yeah, you put it on your legs for 4 minutes, baby, smooth. You put it on your vag area, smooth. 4 minutes. You can either get the cream or you get the powder one. The shit they use in jail, baby. That's how you know that shit work. That shit work. I put on my underarms, I'm good for 2 weeks. Little things like that. I learned that cream also works for shaping my eyebrows. So guess who shapes her eyebrows with the same hair remover cream? Me. So whenever I want to make myself look elevated, look nice, I shape my eyebrows. Like I shape them up. I dye them red. I dye my own hair. I style my own hair. I have a salon in my house. I gave myself my own facial. I'm a licensed cosmetologist.
What about like pedicures and manicures?
So for pedicure, I bought myself a bowl about like 2 or 3 years ago. So I have a pedicure bowl. I have gel machine. I have gel polishes. I have all that.
And in cosmetology school, they teach you how to do a pedicure, but you can go on YouTube and learn. It's so simple. Yeah. Like whatever they can do at the chinos or like you can
literally do it yourself, or even like just give yourself like the basics, if just to hold yourself off, like just to like. If you don't know how to paint your toes, I don't know how to paint my nails, so like I'm not even gonna try. I would wear press-ons before anything. Like if I need to do anything important, or I just give myself like a little manicure, like and not with color, just regular manicure, no color, nothing. I did that the other day, and I was just like, I don't want any gel color because I'm gonna rip it off, like I'm gonna bite it off. So I'm like, no. So just little things. Like I taught myself how to do a lot of stuff for myself just to save a lot of money, and it has helped. Like, bitch, that shit helped. Cause even kid hair. I was trying to search up someone to braid Elise's hair to give Giselle a break. These bitches out here going crazy, charging $200 for some fucking kid braids. Yeah, Elise, sit in the chair. I'm about to buy a booster seat because when she's back in school, I just want to do her hair every week. So I'm like, yeah, we're utilizing and we're saving out here because we can still look very much high maintenance. I still go shopping. I still buy new stuff.
Yeah.
But there's certain stuff that you can cut out of your life that you don't have to be paying everyone for. And that should affect my business too because I'm a hairstylist. But y'all could definitely learn how to do styles at home. Not what I do. But y'all can learn how to do the other stuff.
Yeah, like that's what I was gonna say. I'm like, there's some stuff that like you don't have to like budge on, and you can go and get these services done. But if you could cut the cost of a lot of things, then do so. Or I have a different take on it. Or just try and figure out how you can make more money so you can obtain all your stuff.
Yeah, but sometimes people make more money and still spend the money the same way, so it doesn't feel like a difference. That was my problem. I just left a retail job because I'm like, I'm making more money, but instead I wasn't. I was making less money because I was dependent on my job that I had, and I had to commit to these hours, and I let my other business go. So my side hustle that I would do on the side, I'll do it maybe 2 or 3 days out the week, and it just kind of felt like throwing it off. But I wasn't making more money. I was making the same amount of money. I was spending a little more money because now I had a retail job in a retail area.
Yeah.
So every day for lunch I ate Chipotle, and every day I went into Burlington, and every day I went into Five Below, and maybe I made a trip to Target. So I was still spending more money but making more money. You get what I mean? Like, so I'm like, sometimes I don't be no one's problem. It just be utilizing or like what you said, cutting the cost of what you're doing so that you feel like you are saving more money, you know? So like little things like if you don't need to get your eyebrows done so constantly, don't.
Yeah, I've definitely slowed down on that though. Like
I'm like, if you don't have to get your lashes done, get some strips or try the clusters. I'm like, some girls fail once
I'm high
and they'll try again.
But there are some stuff that I'm like,
you have strips on right now. They look like extensions. Like they're gorgeous.
I would literally put on a strip lash because I don't want to do individuals. Just because I don't want to fucking lay there for that long, and I don't feel like paying that.
Right.
Like,
I'm like, I don't feel like paying anyone $100.
Even right now, me and Julian don't have our acrylics on, but it's literally like, I don't want to sit there.
Like it's so hot. It's summertime.
I don't even like, and I miss my acrylics so bad. Like Tiff, you gonna see me.
I mean, I was thinking about calling her after we finish filming.
You tried to do some nails today.
What you doing tonight? You know, me and your niece here. You can go to your house. You can come over here. Whichever one you want to do.
But yeah, I'm like with the maintenance stuff. Okay, so our actual like twin tuition advice is, you know, try and cut the cost.
Yeah, try to cut the cost as much as you can. And when you need it, then do it. But other than that, save it. Like anytime you really, really want your hair done and you're able to do yourself a silk press, you should put $100 in a jar. You should put the money away because you would have spent $100 on that silk press anyways. But look at you doing that shit by yourself. Put the money away. So that way you're saving. You know, you paid yourself.
That's
the same way you would have paid me, paid Giselle, paid another hairstylist. Pay yourself. You did a service, pay yourself for it.
That could be a way to save your money too.
Right? Or if you feel like,
or get someone else to pay for it.
Exactly. Or or if you can come up with like the cost of the service, because like that's something that's kind of what I do. Like I'll be like, okay, how much is a quick weave gonna cost me opposed to how much is like the supplies that I have to buy? And if I could just do it myself, like not for me because I know she do my hair, but I'm just trying to think for the average person. That's how I price my stuff. So just, you know, a little life hack. But I'm like, if you can do it yourself, like, and it could cost you less, then try. But if it's like a special event, like your birthday, maybe your boyfriend's birthday dinner or something that you just really want to, you know, pop your shit, really look nice. If it's just to work, do that fucking ponytail yourself. If it's just for work.
Yeah, if it's just like for work and stuff.
Do that bun yourself. You don't need to pay me for that shit.
Or get a style that's going to last you a little while.
Longevity.
Like a sew-in, which I also do. Seamless sew-ins.
And you're not going to be saving shit getting a sew-in from her because you're going to spend a lot of money.
You're saving though because they're $520 with hair included.
Oh yeah, no, that's actually very good.
And they last you 2 to 3 months.
Yeah, no, that's not
with
bad.
Maintenance.
But please do not keep it in for 3 months or longer than that.
Yeah, don't do all of that.
One of Giselle's clients did that to me, and I couldn't believe her. I love you, girl, but Jesus, Jesus.
Okay, next question.
Next question. I've been on a healing journey after a traumatic relationship, and I'm scared to take anyone serious in this generation. Any advice? I mean, well, advice is not really twin. Like, I feel like we could both give our take on it.
Yeah.
But like, on a healing journey,
we've all been through it. We've both been through it. So
I wonder how old you are. I wish you would include your age.
Yes.
Because if you're under 25, I would say, baby,
it only gets worse. Oh.
I'm about to like heal. Well, I was gonna say it only gets worse because it's just gonna get worse from here. Like before 25, just don't take nothing serious. After 25. Don't take nobody serious either because these niggas ain't shit, but...
Nah, man. We met at 21. He's the shit.
LOL. No, okay, so... Scared to take anyone serious in this generation? I mean, it don't have to be from this generation. It could be from the last one. You can date a little bit older. You don't gotta date in this one.
But these older guys be dodo heads too.
Yeah, they be idiots too. That's why they fucking single in this generation right now, in this day and age.
Looking for y'all in that dating pool because the people in their dating pool.
Because when I was 25, I dated an old guy and he was obsessed with trying to act like my father because his own kids didn't want to talk to him. And I'm just like, sir, I ain't your motherfucking kid and you ain't my motherfucking daddy.
Oh my gosh.
You was not my daddy. I kept telling him I got a father. I love telling niggas that. What? I got a dad. You thought, what? You thought I didn't have a dad? Excuse me. This one right here? Father. She got one of those. I got a dad. Don't worry. I know how ain't shit niggas work. I got a father. He got 8 kids. Okay, 4 in the same year, baby. Please don't play about him. Okay. I mean, I know how ain't shit works, and if I dated someone older, it's like because I wanted to be there.
Okay,
I didn't want a father.
So reeling it back.
Okay, reeling it back to advice. Honestly, just date. If you're still in your 20s, just date. Figure out what you like. Figure out what you don't like. Really, really, really narrow it down to what you're willing to accept. What's your green flags? What's your red flags? What is your deal breakers? What are your non-negotiables? Because in your 30s, you gotta. Ain't no one gonna be helping you, pat on your back, telling you, oh, it's okay. No, it's not okay. Because in your 30s, you should have knew better already. You had 10 years of your 20s to get that shit together. In your 30s, we ain't, divorce that man. Don't have that fucking kid. Get your life together. That's how 30 about to hit. So if you're in your 20s right now, heal, baby. Heal. All the way. Date. Date till you can't date no more. Don't be fucking without no condom.
And date yourself too. Like, date yourself is really important. Like, after you left a traumatic like experience, you need to learn how to love yourself, how to appreciate yourself. And that shit sounds so weird to say because like, why the fuck I love myself? But it matters because if you don't love yourself, how in the hell
you gonna love somebody else? Can I get an amen? Amen. Gay men, okay? But that's a RuPaul quote. But I feel like if you don't love yourself, it seeps through your pores. Because I feel like
know when you love yourself.
I'm about to be like an insecure man or insecure little boy is gonna know a woman who does not love herself and fully
doesn't
take
value
advantage.
herself.
Especially out of like leaving out of relationships. That's why rebounds are a thing. Because guys know when a girl's in a vulnerable state. They know when they can catch a girl. Guys are weird. I've heard guys say, I think they broke up because she took down all the pictures off her IG. If I hit her up now, she probably gonna hit me up. And that
they wait for you to be vulnerable.
And that's when they'll stick it in you and never talk to you again because they finally got their lick back. You know, so little things like that. Learn how to date. Date yourself so you can be so confident, so secure in your sexuality and what you accept and what you like, what you don't like.
That you don't even gotta like you don't even have to like let a nigga like finish his red flag statements. Like you're like gone.
Yep.
Gone.
Exactly. Be so confident in you and what you're willing to accept that dating is gonna start to feel like, yeah,
he ain't it.
This ain't it.
But this was a good Lychee Martini.
Right. This was amazing. This was cute.
But I'm never doing this again with you. Might bring date number 2 to the restaurant.
Especially with healing. So love yourself. And then date yourself. That's another important. Yes. Loving yourself and dating yourself is 2 different things because you still got to go outside with yourself. Just because you love yourself indoors don't mean nothing.
It's so scary, but it's so fun when you do it by yourself.
It's very free.
Even if you have to put your headphones in and go out to dinner or whatever, or go to a movie theater. That's the first thing I did by myself, a movie theater. That. And I had a blast. Like I got to laugh as loud as I wanted to. Like no one got to tell me nothing. And I bought the seat next to me so no one could sit next to me. And it was just a great time. I had a great time. Like, I really suggest dating yourself. That's our advice. Date yourself, learn yourself, and then, date.
And just date. Just date. You can't date no more. Just date.
And you know what? Be your genuine self, but do not share your traumatic experiences with the next person.
That's a big one.
Do not share your traumatic experiences baggage to the next person you're with. Cause oh my God, I hate when bitches do this. But like
how you look bringing your dirty laundry into a clean house? Like it just don't make no sense.
Cause now they know everything, and like as long as they don't let's say your last relationship, he never bought you flowers. The next nigga, and then you tell him, and you be like, yeah, my man never bought me flowers.
Or you be mad excited about the flowers he get you, and you slip up and say that dumb shit. Don't ever say that shit.
Don't tell him.
These are nice. It's so nice, so beautiful. Thank you so much.
Like as far as he knows.
And don't post it. The first flowers he gets you. Don't even act all that giddy.
You can though. You could appreciate it, but
you can appreciate it. But you don't have to do too much.
Don't be tagging that man. But it's like. As soon as they have the stuff they need, like the ammo, that they already gonna know you.
He got you flowers a couple times, and now when you ask him, babe, what happened to the flowers? That nigga before me never got you flowers, so why you couldn't appreciate when I got you the flowers? That be the shit, guys.
That be the shit. Throw right in your face.
Yup, and we don't want that. We don't need that.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Ooh, next question.
Okay, so next question. Ooh, this one's a little juicy. I don't like it, but we gonna read it anyway.
Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm currently 19 years old, dating a 33-year-old woman. Should I end it? First of all, what is you?
Is this a girl or a guy?
Is this a girl or a guy? If anything,
I think it's a guy. I'm convinced it's a guy. Guys be doing this type of stuff.
Guy?
Yes, guys be doing this. when I was like one of the guys I used to talk to, he told me that he dated a woman who was 38 years old. When he was like, I think he had just turned 20 or he was like 19 or something. Like
What?
And I'm like, why does she date you? He's like, nah, I got it like that. I like that. No,
she's
sick. Like
she's sick.
That's what she put.
Cause 19 with 33 is kind of like
That's
insane.
crazy. Like,
even if you're lesbian, even if you're straight, it just don't make no sense to me.
Okay, so we're gonna do two different advice things. If this is a man and the woman is 33, you need to
Get out.
Stop playing. Stop playing.
Please.
Because if you gotta ask this, you know it's wrong.
Like, you know it's wrong.
And even if it feels so right, she grooming you.
First of all, 19. I can't imagine.
I can't imagine
I
even
would
dating
have-
a 23-year-old at 19.
First of all, I look at my brother like he's a child because he's 24, and him and his girlfriend just be talking. I be looking at them like
That's so
what the
young.
fuck y'all be talking about? So imagine me with a 19-year-old. I'm 28 years old.
Like, you're literally forcing yourself, like, trying to be in with these little kids.
I can't even
because
use Riz correctly. Like, there's no way in hell I'm using Riz correctly.
33 and 19. And you know what? I'm here to judge. So I ain't gonna say I'm not here to judge.
I'm here to judge.
You literally told me your
I
business.
will be the judge of it.
You told me your fucking business, so I'm gonna tell you how I feel.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you how I feel because I'm judging.
That's nasty.
Judging you.
And I need you to find yourself so that you're not looking for love from a 33-year-old.
The rest of your life.
And especially if this person is like, you know, has their own life and stuff, because at the end of the day, they got to live out their 19s and 20s. You're not able to do that right now because you're trying to act grown.
Right.
Don't act grown. Act your fucking age. Be immature. Do stupid shit. You're 19.
Yep. Have you on the B19.
I don't care if your parents kick you out. You can still be immature with your own crib. Like,
Yep.
That lady be stressed about rent.
like she really got real life issues.
That lady
like,
been here for a long
she needs to get a
time.
monogram or whatever them shits are. Like,
That lady
you know,
has been here
a mammogram.
That lady will be going through menopause in like years.
In years.
Light years before you if y'all are a lesbian
No,
couple.
but like she's not even in her 20s, bruh. Like,
like 19 is just crazy. You can't even go to the bar with her.
wake up and smell the bustelo because
And
you
if
need to go.
if you're using a fake ID, like
You can't even get a drink with her.
you're not even 21. Like, first of all, you're not even 25. 25 is when the frontal lobe develops. Babes.
And she know that because she's 33.
Babes.
You don't even have adult taste buds yet.
Like, you probably go yuck to asparagus. Like,
You probably don't like medium well steak. Like,
you probably get everything well done. You're 19.
You
You
probably
just
eat
left
chicken
high
and
school.
fries,
You
like-
just left high school 2 years ago.
You still drink chocolate milk.
honestly.
Like,
yeah, I need you to get out.
I need you to get out. I want you to get out, and I want you to find. You know what? The old man told me when I was dating him. He said, "Yeah, you need to find someone your own age." And you know what I did? I went and found someone my own age. The funnest shit I ever did in my life, honestly, because I was trying to act too grown. I think in that time I was just having some issues in my life. I was like, I'm a mom now. I need to settle down. Honestly, fuck that shit. Live your life. So for me, the best thing I ever did was fuck with people my own age, honestly, because yeah.
Yep, my man, my age.
Like, I want to relate to everything that happened in 2014 because that was a fucking year. Like, you know, like, I want to talk about what happened in 2016. Like, I want to talk about Pitbull. I want to, like...
And, like, so we need to be on the same page.
There's certain shit.
Like,
I want to talk about PNB Rock. Like, his rise and fall. Like I want to talk about PNB Rock.
Mac Miller. Like,
How can we talk about Mac Miller if you are 10, 15 years older than me and we were not in high school at the same time?
And he's celebrating 50 years of hip hop while I'm trying to just celebrate.
Do you understand what Pursuit of Happiness remix is to my generation? No. So I can't.
Yeah.
We don't even listen to 2000s rap.
You're literally
music the same.
forcing it, and you know you're forcing it.
Yeah.
Because your 19-year-old brain cannot comprehend that 33-year-old brain.
I don't even want to hang around 33. I feel like I'm hanging around someone that's my mom or
Oh
something.
my God, Julie, you're ODing. A lot of our followers are that
No,
grown.
no, I'm saying like at that age, like if I was 19, I would not want to be around anyone that was 30 something years old.
Yeah, and
I was out there calling
no.
everyone old. I'm like, yeah, bitches, it's old. And I was 19, like acting a whole fool, like.
Yeah, I got my first like office job at 19.
Girl, at 19,
And
I was homeless like
ripping and
3
running
times.
that
We were talking
office.
about this.
I was ripping and running that office. They're like, you're so loud, you're so inappropriate, you dress so... I'm like, shut the fuck up. Like, I was
My
having
sister
turf.
come in, twins here.
Yeah, we getting tired. Like, I was balling. Like, I just can't imagine being tied
I
down
was
to a
just like,
33-year-old.
I'm telling you, at 19, I was homeless almost 3 times.
No, you were like
It was by choice, guys.
Yeah, like by choice.
My
Like-
name was on a lease. It's just me.
voluntarily struggling.
I was just like, let me go rip and run these streets with my man. Pow, 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 pow. Let me go beat people up and get arrested. Yeah, I was wilding. Like, I lived a couple lives, but you know, being a mom saved me.
Yeah, and we're gonna get into the next question.
And I'm a mom.
Don't you forget it.
Don't you forget it. Jillian the mom, the rebrand. All right, so getting to our next question. Oh my God, girl. All right. I know this man is going to get me pregnant,
What?
but I also know he wants nothing serious,
What?
let alone kids.
What?
What should I do? Girl, let that man fucking go.
And stop fucking playing. Stand up.
Protection? What you mean trying to get you what?
What do you mean he's trying to get you pregnant and he don't want kids and he don't want anything serious? He cannot get you pregnant if you can't get pregnantable, okay?
Right, like
take the fucking birth control. There's literally tons of ways a man don't even have to know that you're taking birth control. Stick that ring up there. Put the thing in your arm.
I'm like something.
Take the pill.
please be precautious. Or like, I'm like, but you know what? She's probably asking that question from like, I'm like, I don't know. I'm trying to think like a girl. Think like, guys be having weird like kinks and stuff that they like to like.
They like to stop your life.
Or yeah,
man.
like they like to do stuff like that. So it's like she probably knows that, gets like she's probably like
But
fucking with
how
him,
can you
understands
fuck
that,
someone
and
that
she's just like
makes you feel that way.
Cause I'm like, girl, now you know good and well, all he good for is some dick. Because if you don't want no children and he
Or
just,
nothing serious.
yeah, if he just nutting you all willy nilly, imagine the next person, girl. Now come on,
That's crazy.
yeah, our advice is gonna be, girl, stand the fuck up,
Yeah.
Stand up.
Stand up
stand up.
and run.
Run. No, run for the motherfucking hills.
Because that's crazy. Or if you're gonna stay in this dumb ass situation,
Just know that if you are a single mother, just know that the same way you were very understanding that he want nothing serious, he's not gonna want anything serious for that child too. So please don't go chasing after that man after you don't have that baby.
and don't try and make him a father because he do not want. He already shown you the signs.
And you saying it. So if you do something the same and expect a different outcome, that's called insanity. Look it up. Look up the definition of insanity. Look it up. So if you stay in this knowing what you are doing, knowing what he is doing, and you still do it, you're
You're
insane.
insane.
Like that. That's it. That's all. That's
End
where that
quote.
question ends.
Yeah.
That's just where it ends. That's it. That's all. Giselle's
I feel
answering
like
the next
Ayana or
question.
something. Like, I'm gonna tell you about yourself.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you about yourself because we're here to judge.
Okay, so the next question is, I have a delusional friend, but she really, so I'm gonna word it a little different because I don't know if she know how to talk. I have a delusional friend. She really likes this guy who said to her that she likes him more than he ever has. What should she do? It's you the friend?
Are you the friend? Because I feel like that was worded weird.
Yeah, like, and I
She was like, you, me, I talk about myself.
wait.
I talk about myself.
Yeah, that's just like, okay, if a guy literally tells you that he likes
That you like
that you
him.
like him more than he likes you,
Like, nah, they're like, nah, this ain't
just
that.
know he gonna use you down to the ground.
Especially since he knows he got it like that with you.
Since he knows he got it like that, he gonna use you down. So expect that car to be under your name, that apartment to be under your name, and he gonna be driving that motherfucker and fucking bitches in that house. Because that's literally what.
That's all that comes with delusion.
And like, if you're not the friend and you're the friend that wants to give her the advice, how would we tell our friends this?
It's very hard because
You can lose a friend by telling them about themselves.
I'm like, a lot of people don't understand how to take advice from like the eyes looking in. Like, you know, because like we don't see clearly when we're in it, so we don't know. So I'm like, the same way like someone can't tell when they're in something like toxic or like, you know, that's not good for them. And our friends, as soon as they meet the guy, they're like, And our friends are like, no, he's just like that. He doesn't talk to anyone except for me. Like, no. He just has a really bad anger problem. He just kicks bums randomly. Like, please just leave him alone. And it was like, he's actually a psycho maniac. But you know, they don't see it when they're in it. So like from the outside looking in, we be seeing it. So it'd be hard to clock it or tell someone about it, because then they're like, you don't think he loves me the way he loves me? Like, you know, like, because
But he still loves me. Even though I love him more than he loves me,
yeah, he still loves me. Like, he still said he loves me. So like, that's fine. I just like him more. That's fine. And you know, I don't know how to make anyone understand that, you know?
Yeah, I feel like, you know, it's not on you to tell your friend this advice. I think that if anything,
listen to the podcast
show
together.
her the podcast.
Listen to the podcast
and then
together.
like bring it up in conversation. Be like,
oh, that's
shit.
so funny.
That sounds
delusion.
Like, or like, how do you feel about that? And then get her view on it. Get her view on it. Like, let's. And
I bet you're gonna be like, yeah, Jolene's kind of right. Like, yeah, like you don't see it when you in it.
Or she could just like be oblivious and be like, not my nigga.
Right.
Like, and if she is oblivious to it, you need to mind your business.
Yep. You either mind your business or you gotta go, because you're gonna be for the rest of your lives wondering what the fuck is wrong with this girl.
And it's gonna drive you crazy when you feel like your friend is not getting the treatment or like all the love that you want to give her, like or like, because you know, like with best friends, you just want the world for your friends. So when they don't have the world, you just want to be like, girl, you don't see it, but you have to let them see it. Or you just gotta walk away. You gotta walk away and you gotta let them do them.
Yeah.
Focus on yourself. Start taking yourself out to the point where she's like, oh, he never take me here. He never do this for me.
Like, I take myself out.
So she can start feeling like, yeah, girl, maybe he not the one. Like, maybe I should be dating myself or be on dates with my best friend because my best friend fun. Like,
yeah, I'm like literally me posting myself going out to eat like by myself or like with my friends, or like when I used to buy myself flowers every single day. That would make like other people feel like, oh, I can never enter your life because I never did no shit like that for nobody. I'm like, that's a weird flex.
Like, please don't enter.
That's a weird flex. Keep it over there then.
Stay over there. Put the caution tape around.
You never bought flowers for a girl? Like a $5 bouquet that I was buying every day? Like,
absurd.
Yeah, the delusional shit. Just tell, like, honestly, if you can handle it, then stay in the friendship. But if you can't, leave. Yeah. Because it's not going to stop. Like, it's not going to stop.
And if she's already, like, boy crazy and act stupid over niggas, just imagine when y'all get older.
Yeah, no.
Just leave her now. It might hurt, but trust me, it's not that serious. You get over it.
It was never that serious.
You still gonna live. You still gonna sleep.
Okay, so next question, guys. Any advice on navigating through life as a 20-year-old? Don't date a 33-year-old.
Honestly, like, oh my God, just live life.
Yeah, honestly, like
you're not even 21 yet.
Like, as someone who is almost to the end of their 20s, I would just say, honestly, from the beginning of my 20s to getting to the end of it, I have truly enjoyed my 20s. And even though I decided at the age of 23 to have my daughter at 24, I still feel like that was a part of my 20s, you know? Like, everyone has their own journey, their own path in their 20s. And I'm so glad, like, I'm so happy that, like, I chose that for myself, only because I feel like that's where I always saw my life. I never saw myself being a mother, like, at an older age, because I wanted to grow with my child. I wanted to have someone there with me. Like, I always knew that Gisele's, like, personality will always have her be a lot more independent than I am, but I'm very codependent on someone else. So it's like, not that, like, I'm going to be the crazy mom that makes my daughter dress like me. Wink, wink.
Yes, you will.
But, like, I feel like I also needed like a companion in life. Like, I needed someone to live for, someone to live, like, I just wanted that. So, like, that was, in my 20s, I did a lot of soul searching. In my early 20s, I did a lot of dumb shit. Like, I did a lot of dumb shit that could have ended me.
Do the dumb shit.
Like, and I'm like, just
be careful.
I'm like, be careful, but do the dumb shit. Like, learn from your mistakes. Like, experience fully your 20s. Like, what I was saying earlier, learn what you like, learn what you don't like, learn what you'll tolerate, learn what you, like, learn what you will never do again. Travel, move places.
You're making me cry. I'm like
move places, go places.
Like
the 20s is honestly like the most magicalest years of like life. Like, you just got out of your house from being like a teenager, and even if you're still at home, you're still navigating life.
Like, you're not going to fucking high school every day.
So I'm like, the 20s are so beautiful. I'm like, I used to cry so much about my 20s, but I'm like, now that I'm older, like I'm getting older, I'm like, I appreciate my 20s so much. I feel like I did so much in my 20s. Like, I can talk about every year in my 20s and still have something to say about everything. Yeah. Like, I have stories for every year, every month.
I'm getting my period. That's why I'm like crying.
I'm like, oh, I have my period right now. And I'm just like, my 20s were just, man, my 20s. Like, I love my 20s. So I'm like, for you, my advice to you is just fully embrace being 20. Don't be older. Don't try to act younger. Just enjoy where you're at in life and really grow with the punches. Just let life really navigate you, because it will. Like, everything you hear about 21 being like a what age, and you start to drink a little bit, so that age you're probably gonna be at the bar a lot, because when you turn 21 at the bar for the first time, people are gonna start inviting you back for drinks, and then that's gonna be the bar that you go to for with your friends when they turn 21. And now you're hosting all your 21st birthdays there and at that club or at that bar, and now everyone knows that bar. That's your bar for the next 2 years, so like we went through that stuff, like we did that, like, so I'm like, for your 20s is just to like enjoy everything. At 25 is when your frontal lobe develops. A beautiful thing as well. You just learn. You just see a big change in your life. It's like
you want more for yourself. Moment. Yeah, like
I'm like, even me just having a kid at the age of 23, I felt like I was too young to have a kid, because now I see people having kids now at 28, and I'm like, probably would have been a better age, a little more mentally stable. 23 was a little crazy, and I was in my hot girl summer era, but. For me, I'm like, I'm glad I did that for myself, because my biggest fear was always to be a teen mom. So I was like, at least I'm in my 20s now. Not a disgrace to the family, you know.
Honestly, I feel like your 20s, you're like an adult teenager.
Yeah, it's like an adult teenager. Like, you're really just experiencing everything.
No one takes you serious in your 20s.
Yeah, so your advice for your 20s. I'm like, my advice is just enjoy, live, laugh, love, eat,
pray, love.
Or... everything 20s, and fuck. Don't forget to fuck while you fucking. With a
condom.
Protection, please. Don't get pregnant.
To piggyback off of the, just like living your 20s, like live it up. Like, this is the only chance you get to be in these ages. So you have to remember. Take pictures. Yeah, take pictures, take videos, get drunk, get fucked up when you're 21. While you're 20, enjoy all the shit that you're not gonna be doing when you're able to drink. So do the freaking like those escape rooms, do the laser tags, do the drunk not drunk bowling, do the bowling, the bowling with the arcade,
do laser tag,
like do all the fun stuff with your friends, because we even have memories before we were 21. We were just ripping and running the city because we weren't in high school anymore. Like, so it's like we got to wake up every day and choose what we wanted in our lives. Some of us went to college, some of us didn't, some of us took breaks and then went to college. So do whatever feels right for you. And I feel like talking to myself in my 20s, I would say, like, stop having such a set plan for yourself and just live a little. Like, just live a little, like, and live a lot, because when you get to these ages, when you're about to be like 30, you start being like, damn, I can't really do that much stupid shit now. Like, like you got to get it all out in your early 20s so that you can really take it for what it is, have your trials, have your errors. And then as you get to these ages, when you're 28, 29, you're going to start realizing what you want for yourself, what you don't want for yourself, what you allow, what you don't allow. And you just get such a clearer head. Like, and I always thank my mother for for always telling us, like, stop trying to grow up, stop, like, act your age, stop trying to be grown. Because we always act at our ages, like, to the point where people tell us, oh, you're so mature for your age, But it's because we really took adult advice, and we always took people's advice, and it's like, if they told us don't do this and this,
I wasn't doing it.
That's the last thing you got to tell me. You in your 40s, you telling me something, I don't listen.
My aunt told me when I was in high school, and I kept telling her, like, everyone's talking about sex. She said, it's not that good. I don't feel that good. It's just, it happens. That's it. And I was like, okay, no desire to do that shit. Fine. I'll do it in college. Literally waited. And like had no fucks.
Yeah, like, and then when you start fucking and you start learning how to fuck, you'll be like, I knew I wasn't waiting. Like, it's not that serious.
Right. So I'm like, don't be so quick to grow up, for real. Like, enjoy where you're at in life. And, like, truly enjoy. Like, even in your 20s when you're first trying to, like, sneak into your first club, do it. Do it. Just try it. Fuck it. Like, just try it.
Get fired the next day.
I'm like, fuck it.
And if you get fired from a few jobs because you were partying out last night with your friends,
charge it to the fucking game.
You're fucking 20. The life
you're 20.
Like, your world doesn't end at 20 years old. Like,
someone else is gonna hire you.
Like,
someone else will hire you, or the job that you got when you were 18 years old might hire you back when you're fucking 27, because they trust you so much and you still did the same shit you did at 18. Me.
But yeah, just live in your 20s, because there's no other years like it. And we are not at 30s yet, but we know we're going to have a blast.
Yeah, I'm going to have a fucking blast.
So,
we
take our time. We really take our time with the years. And I think that's why, like, people see us and they, like, see so much of our successes and so much, like, even when we have low points, like, we show everything, because it's like, I want to go back and remember my life and
Yeah.
be like, I lived a fucking life. Like,
I'm like, I want to go back in my own recorded stuff and just be like, this was me at 20.
that's literally why I have my YouTube channel. Like, and that's why I keep uploading. And I'm like, even though the videos are not coming in consistently, I need a timeline so I can show everybody when I was. These are me in my 20s. Look, I went to hair school when I was 27. Like, you know, like that's the kind of things.
I love that about like our birthday shoots. I'm like, we're literally like watching ourselves like get older. I'm like, I was looking at our birthday shoot when we were like 21. And I'm like, the baby faces. We're just like in the bed, sunken in the bed, and we're like, we had no clue what we were doing. We didn't know we should have propped ourselves up or nothing. Like, I'm like, we were so young, and now look at our face and our photos. We're like,
showing face.
it was like shoulders, head, neck. I was
Body.
like, oh, they're models, professional models. Like, compared to the babies that started the photo shoots at fucking 21, I'm like, yeah, look at the models. Like, we're really growing into ourselves. So I'm like, God bless those fucking 20-somethings.
Yes.
Man.
Listen to the song,
Yes,
man.
God bless those 20-somethings. Like,
It's nothing like your 20s, so enjoy it.
that's
our advice.
That's my advice to the 20s. Like, just thinking about the 20s. Just enjoy your 20s.
We have some great 20s.
So many stories. I done did a lot of shit, guys.
Jolene, please.
I'm like,
next question.
if I get into
next
it,
question.
if I get into it, we never gonna move to the next
Right.
question. So let me move on.
Okay, so next question. I've been in a relationship for 6 years, and although my partner isn't my child's actual parent, that's his parent. I think I'm here for my child instead of me. Should I leave or figure it out for the kid? That's deep.
That is deep.
Okay, so twin tuition question. How would you just like would you say stay or leave? 1, 2, 3. Leave.
I mean, I just don't like the idea of anyone being unhappy.
Like I feel like it makes me sad when people like, especially parents, they feel like they have to stay together for the kids. For me and Jolene, we grew up with a step parent, and we felt like at a point in time, our parents were no longer, like happy.
Yeah.
We felt like they were unhappy, and they stayed together for us.
Basically.
And I wish they wouldn't have done that because it cost them a lot of years of happiness.
Of their own happiness, of like finding their own selves and just being happy within themselves, that we were able to kind of see it. And when it spilled over to like us seeing it, it was like it happened for a while. So like it was like we would separately comfort each parent, like, hey, what are you doing today? Or like, are you gonna do anything to make you happy? Or like,
Yeah,
how are you feeling today? And it's like, I'm okay, I'm all right.
and when you see them drifting apart, but
Yeah.
they're trying to hold it together for the kids, so all you see is them going into their room together to like go to sleep.
Really
Like
fucks
that
with you.
that love is not like it's not the love that y'all think that y'all showing off. Like,
Yeah.
or that's really like there. Like the kids know. And if that person is a good person, they're gonna continue to be your kid's parent. They're gonna continue to be your kid's parent. Our stepmother is still our mom.
Yeah.
She still be momming. My mom remarried, like my mom be momming though. My stepmom,
Yeah, my stepmom don't play
she
about
don't
her
play.
us,
She don't
like-
play about her kids. Like
I'm like opposed to like someone like my dad who dated women all throughout our life, and none of them took like a really stepmom to us. None of them kept
Yeah.
up with us. None of them like none of them we could be like, oh yeah, we have a stepmom. And one of my dad's exes like, no, never. So I'm like, don't be scared to move on or to leave that because you feel like you can't get it again. If you did it once, you could do it again. That's just
and listen,
life.
you stamped with good pussy. You got a kid.
Yeah, that's it. It's
You
over.
stamped. That's it.
Everyone know you got it. Everyone know you got it.
Everybody knows you got that thing on you.
You got
so
that
stop
motherfucking
playing.
thing. You got that motherfucking thing, okay?
So
even if you gained weight, lost weight, everyone know you got that motherfucking thing. As long as you got a kid, you got that motherfucking thing.
because people question when you don't have kids and you grown.
And they're like, what's wrong with
What's
that
wrong
pussy?
with that pussy?
It's broken. That pussy broken.
Broken pussy.
Broken pussy. That pussy is roto.
So yes, our advice to you is we think you should consider leaving the relationship.
Yes.
But also, know that it's gonna benefit your kid more than it's gonna like fuck with them. Because
But also express that to your partner and just let them know, like, you don't want to be in something just because of a child that you guys are both caring for, just to show the child that, because y'all both deserve happiness.
Yes.
So don't just make it seem one-sided when it's like, if you are not happy, 10 times out of 10, he's not happy either. So you guys need to realize what makes y'all happy, and maybe it isn't him being a parent just yet to someone who isn't his kid. I'm sorry that sometimes the harsh reality of being a step parent is it gets hard when you're in it, but then you kind of don't know how to keep going with it because now, you know, even if you want your own kid, maybe you're not ready for that to have a second pregnancy, or maybe you can have a second pregnancy, you know? So no one ever knows the situation, and no one ever knows to the full extent, but it's also like, speak to your partner, let your partner know exactly how you're feeling, like, because that's the only person who can understand you is going to be the other side of you.
Yeah, and like break down that whole barrier, break down that wall, like sit with each other.
If there's shit you can't say, text it first and then turn around and look at each other like, yeah, I just wrote you that long ass paragraph.
Like literally, if you gotta tell him like, listen, I need to be very vulnerable with you and I need you to listen, but I don't know how to say it. I'm gonna text it and then you're gonna read it and we can talk about it.
Yeah, because if I can hit certain stanzas without crying, bitch, I'm gonna
and then just paragraph by paragraph, go over everything that you're feeling. Like, I just feel like with relationships, communication is key, and people don't understand that communication aspect until it's really time to communicate. Like, you gotta be willing to cry, to bawl out, like to be angry, to be happy, laughing. You know, all these emotions while you're talking to your partner. Like, that's what's really gonna help or break the relationship.
I'm like, 6 years is beautiful, and you wouldn't want that to go to waste over like something as like not being happy with each other because you kind of probably not on the same page, you know? Yeah. So if you're able to, you know, just kind of relieve his stress and like, you know, help out both of y'all by just bringing up a conversation that's just like, hey, be a little vulnerable. Like, I'm not happy here. Yeah. And what can we do to make each other happy? Like, what do we have to do?
Yeah, is it time for us to
like, yeah, know? like is it like, would it be best if we separate? Like, because 6 years is a lot to establish with another person. So I'm like, I understand sometimes you can't just move out and get your own place and get an apartment. I get that. We also, if you live in New York, you know, that's not that easy. So I'm like, I understand that, I get it. But I'm like, talk to your person. Like, talk to your person. Like, you really have to communicate with another person because everyone can't read minds. And even if you go around the house slamming dishes, someone just might think you like the sound of that. Some guys really don't give a shit about reading the room. They don't know how to read a sign. Like, so sometimes you really gotta say everything how you mean it. And maybe the advice of typing it out and texting it might help you.
Yeah. That's what helps me get all my words out. Because sometimes you be forgetting when you be talking to your partner. You forget all the little stuff. You gotta write it down.
And then when you resolve that argument, you
even little shit. Even if you start from this Friday to like next week, just start kind of jotting down stuff that's making you unhappy. Just like really think about it, because sometimes you be so caught up in your unhappiness that you forget why you unhappy, and you can't even pinpoint stuff until you be like, and look at this nigga breathing. Let me write this down real quick. And you breathe weird, and you breathe weird.
For real, write all that stuff down.
You have to write it all down so that you can.
I hate the way you leave ashes in the bathroom because you decide to smoke a blunt in the morning. Why would you do that?
I hate when you put the garbage bag inside instead of outside. Like, you know
everything. I hate when you don't flip the tissue the correct way. I hate when you leave the cap of the toothpaste unopened. Like,
you gotta get into the nitty gritty.
Get into the gritty.
Because if you're gonna stay for the kid, you better stay for yourself too.
Yep. Because
ain't no point in that. Ain't no point in that. Happiness.
I mean, ain't no point in that. Your child ain't fucking that person. That shit ain't gonna help them.
Your child gonna be alright.
Your child will always be okay as long as they got you.
Listen, we all got traumas, okay? It's his turn.
Everyone got a turn.
Okay,
Next question. So this is the last question, guys. My man is in college and isn't sure what job or career he's into. I have helped him with sending him links to government jobs, etc. He's still trying, but over the years, he still doesn't know what exactly he wants to do. It's a little frustrating because it has put a stop to us moving out and even us getting married. So twin answer, I mean, girl, you ain't his mama. Right. I mean, I don't know how much more you're supposed to help that man. Like, you're already fucking him.
So what would you say?
I feel like the best advice I ever got when I was dating someone who didn't know what they want to do with their life was from my sister, right? She told me, niggas is roaches. You can cut their head off and they can still fucking move. A nigga gonna always get up. Leave that roach alone.
And they're gonna always figure it out.
So, you know, as a person who hates roaches and steps on them, I had to fucking go. Had to let go of that motherfucking roach.
Yeah, because, you know, sometimes you can't stay with someone for the potential that you see in them. And that's
A
where
word.
and that's where a lot of us women fuck up.
Yeah, because we be trying to Captain Save a whore.
Yeah, we be trying to stay with them for their potential. We wanna hope and pray that it gets better. It's gonna get better. He's gonna find his career.
Like, he will be an astronaut.
He will be like.
He could be the little engine that could, but he's spoiled by mommy and gets rice and beans every night for dinner and just smoke his weed, you know? And he fuck you and he go to school and
the fact that you sending him stuff is like, that's not how this works. He's a grown-ass man. He knows what he has to do. He's in college. So he's a grown-ass man. He knows what he has to do and he knows what he wants to do. Is he going to do it for you?
Right.
Is he going to do it for himself? He got to want it for himself.
Yeah, that's why I was going to say, like the fruit, let that man go.
Mango.
Let him go. Only because I feel like if you let him go, if it's real, it'll come back. Mm-hmm. It'll come back if it's really, really real. Because if you need him to understand his full potential and you need him to focus on himself, and if the next thing he does is hop onto the next bitch, he was never focused on school. He was never focused on the career. He was never focused on any of that shit. He was just focused on whatever the hell he wanted to at the moment.
Yeah.
Because a real person, a real man, a real person who's focused on their career and what they want out of life and if in school for a change and want something out of it, is... If you break up with
questioning
them,
it.
Yeah, if you would break up with them, they're gonna grind.
Still gonna be in school.
They're still gonna be in school. They're gonna grind so fucking hard, graduate, and come to you like, look, I got my degree, like I know what I want now. That's what you should be accepting. But even that, a man who's in school knows what they want. They're going for a degree. What he going for? Literacy, arts, or something?
Yeah, and if he in a bum ass major, you need to leave his bum ass alone.
Cause he just in school to say he there. Collect them fucking financial aid.
No, but seriously, our advice, girl, don't stay with him for the potential of what he could.
And then just because y'all been together for years and now you riding with him in college, that don't mean nothing, girl. That don't mean nothing. Let that man go.
Yeah, and sometimes maybe you gotta figure yourself out too and figure out, I know what I want to do, and I don't want to be with someone that don't know what they want to do.
Yeah.
Because like me and Julie were talking about this earlier, we both have been so blessed to know what we wanted to do for like since a young age. We've always wanted to be creatives. Yeah. We've always wanted to be like some kind of artist.
Always want to be famous.
We always want to be famous. Like, we've always known these things. So, like, even in the aspect of, like, someone like our best friend, Obi. So, our best friend, she didn't always know what she wanted. Now she's figuring it out. But it took for her to know herself, to figure herself out, to be like, you know what? Let me finally go for this thing that like I've been putting off for a long time. She actually did it, and now she's happy in the field that she's in. Like, and even that is like she's even thinking about other stuff that she always wants to do. So she's like, oh, maybe I could do the esthetician thing after like while I'm doing this. Like, and it just opens more doors for you, and you start going in your own path. But if it's someone like him where he doesn't know what he wants to do, it's been years. It's been stopping you from moving to apartments from whatever. What he worked like a porter job or something, or I don't know what the fuck he do, but it's giving porter. Like, like, I don't know. It's like floating jobs and stuff. It's like, do you want that for yourself? If you don't, get out now while you can. Right. There's nothing stopping you. And if y'all share the apartment, figure out when that lease is done or break it. Like, because it's just like, you're going to be so much more unhappy waiting for this person to change.
Hoping that they change.
And then like, there's no change because he don't want to be that man for you or for himself. Yeah. He gotta want it for himself, right?
And like, if he don't want it for himself, then he's not gonna want it for the y'all, like for the two of y'all. Because honestly, school is so eye-opening that literally anything you want, when you're there, you start to really work towards that shit. Because you're around all different types of walks of life of people. Older people, young people that just came out of high school, older, like the professors are people who've been in the business or been in life experiences before. So it's very different. So I'm like, if you know what you want, you kind of know what you're going for. So for someone to be in college and say like, I don't know, that's someone who's just very unsure of everything in life. So like, do you want to be with someone who's just going to be unsure of everything? Yeah. Pick your poison. Like pick them flags. Y'all love throwing up red and green flags all fucking day on social media. Then when that shit is right in front of you, y'all come on here and ask a question. And then it's like, we're going to give y'all a realistic answer. So I hope you're ready to hear it. Because I wasn't going to tell you, oh girl, send some more applications. So you look like a fucking clown. No, I wasn't going to tell you that. I was not going to say that. I was hoping that you knew I was going to say, girl, get the fuck out of there and do what you got to do. Pop your big one.
And if you have to ask people for advice, you know what you got to do.
You know.
Rip the Band-Aid off.
Rip it off.
We're talking to you.
We're talking to you.
You know.
Get out. and get going. and get good. Like, go get you your apartment. Go get you your own little ring. Get you a ring collection, bitch. Because I'm not married. I ain't engaged. I like to wear jewelry. Just like we trying to flex with Hello Diamond. There you go. I got a ring on each hand. I mean, each finger.
Period.
Okay?
Shit it on me.
Okay.
Shit it on me. Okay, so that ties up Twin Tuitions.
Yes.
Our live caller did not get back to us, so we're probably gonna do that for the next episode. I think that's a good idea. So yeah, so we'll probably add that to like our our third episode, and I think that'll be a cool take. If you guys like the idea of that, definitely comment, let us know what you guys think about it, and we'll make it happen.
Yeah, I like the idea of a live caller, so let us know if you guys are into that.
Yeah,
please.
We'll ask on our Instagram and our TikTok so that you guys can answer.
Don't talk about Instagram and TikToks. Don't forget to follow us on TikTok and Instagram at Famously Unknown. Is it the podcast?
I think it's pod.
Okay, the pod.
Or the pod.
Well, you know, we tag it every time. We're going to write everything below. We'll link everything down below. Make sure to check out our visuals on YouTube, on Giselle the Brand. Because we do not have our own YouTube page yet. Let's make this one lit first.
Okay.
Let's get paid off from this one first.
Okay, so before we get into, like, the outro, is there any, like, final message that you want to, like... Literally, this advice stuff, we literally had a final message, and we was like, let's hold off on it. And then all this advice kind of ties in.
Yeah, I was going to say... So Giselle had a message that she wrote before the episode started, and I feel like it ties into it. So read the message.
It's FU for you message of the day.
There's a FU for you message of the day.
So I put, don't wait for anyone, just go out and do it.
And I love that because
that can go for anything.
That can go for anything, literally.
Even the relationships. Don't wait for anyone. If you don't want to be in it, get the fuck out.
Yep. Do what you said that you was going to do. If you said that you wanted to get your own apartment and you didn't want to be living underneath no one's roof after a certain age, go fucking do it.
And that ties in with the maintenance stuff. If you want to save for that business and you got to stop all the getting everything done, fucking do it.
Yeah, like trust me, your wax girl, she gonna miss you, but she'll be all right. Yeah, like your lash girl, she might hit you up and be like, girl, when you coming? I'm having a sale. You'll be all right. Set your goal, stick to your goal, keep going. You know what? Anything that you can do with people, you can do by yourself.
Yes.
Like you can literally get up and do anything by yourself.
Yeah, and I think like this summer really helped us realize like we're done waiting for anyone. We constantly invite and hope that people want to join us. And we're like, yo, fuck that. We both want to go, so let's just go. We don't need an audience. Just go.
Yeah, like, we always want to make everything like a big production, and we just want to be like considerate others. But we've learned that selfishly enough, like everyone only cares about themselves, and it's just be us that overextend. So I'm like, sometimes I wonder if it comes off annoying or if like we just love so hard that it's just like, you want to come? You want to come? Oh, we're doing this. You want to come? You want to come? So I'm like, now it's like, when you extend yourself so much, it's only so much you want to come, you can offer until people stop replying. You're just like...
I always say, I'm going to invite you but so much before you stop getting invited.
I'm like, a lot of people stop getting invited for my stuff, and I still love you. Still, no bad blood, but it's just like, if I want to get up, I want to go. Like, same way with all of my trips this summer, just with my kid. I'm like, I love the idea of like, my child is 4 now. We don't need a stroller. We don't need a diaper bag. I barely even need to change the clothes. Anywhere we go, there's clothes. Like,
yeah.
I will put that girl in a small t-shirt, or I'll put her in any of my clothes. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we could just get up and go. Like, any moment, I could just get up and go. She's here today. She's sleeping in the back right now. I had to get up and I had to go with her because I have no childcare. So I had to just get up and go.
Yep.
I got a kid. That's my responsibility. Yeah, she got to be here while I'm filming. But guess what? She's sleeping right now. So we're good. We're filming. We're going to get this done. But I'm like, sometimes you really got to be told, and you really got to get that message in your head. Like, get up.
Get up
and go. For yourself. By yourself.
Do it for you.
For you,
do it
literally.
For you. Just for you. Fuck everybody else.
Yeah,
okay?
fuck everyone else. Like, it's always going to be for you. Like, so I love that message. The for you message for the day.
Yes,
I love that.
So cute. And that's our time.
Right, that's our time, guys.
I'm Giselle.
I'm Jolene.
And this is Famously Unknown,
the podcast. Giselle definitely thought she was slick doing that shit just now.
You saw me?
Because her name never goes first.
I had the last word.
It never goes first.
Bye.
Make sure you guys are following us on everything.